From Thanksgiving until after New Year's, it seems to be one feast after the next, and some people can gain anywhere from 6 to 10 pounds on average. How do we avoid that? We're going to check in with Deborah Eck, who is the Chief Clinical Dietitian for Norton Brownsboro Hospital. What's your best advice? How can people not gain all that additional weight?
Well, I think at the holidays we have that temptation to try all the new recipes and try all the different foods that people have at work and at home and at the parties that we go to. So, you know, really to say that you want to avoid eating certain things, it's not really realistic. Instead, try to have smaller portions.
Okay, and how do you do that?
Well, this would be a normal serving plate that you may expect to get at one of your gatherings. But you could choose to have something that's much smaller, like a salad plate. This is not a bread plate, so it's a little bit bigger than that. But you see the difference in the sizes. Yeah, it's quite a big difference. And if we use something smaller, like a tablespoon, instead of a serving spoon to portion out what we want to eat, then we can take smaller portions of each of the different items. Try everything, fill this plate, and be nice and satisfied without having that overstuffed, disgusting feeling that you have.
And you really will be full if you eat just this size plate.
Yes, as long as you're eating slowly, which chances are you probably are because you're talking and things like that. It takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to tell your brain, hey, I'm full, stop sending food down. But we can pack a lot of calories away in 20 minutes.
Great advice. Now what about portion sizes? Because again, yeah, the spoon's helpful, but how do you know when you've really gotten enough?
Well, you know, when we were little kids, we were experts at that. Kids eat for hunger only, but as we get older, we start eating for different reasons, social reasons, all kinds of different reasons. And so, you know, it's something that we've not done as adults is actually figure out what half a cup is. And the general rule of thumb, if you're not going to look at the label, is generally a half a cup is the portion size. So this is what a half a cup would look like here. This is what a quarter of a cup would look like, half of this. If you take 2 tablespoons of everything that's offered at your holiday meal, 2 tablespoons of potatoes, then you could have 2 tablespoons of mashed potatoes and sweet potatoes and cornbread stuffing and all those different starches.
But you're getting a smaller portion.
But you're getting a smaller portion. You're having a taste of everything. It's going to fit on this plate. You've gotten to try everything you wanted to, and you're not overeating.
Sometimes it's almost like you need to practice at home, and just figure out, so you won't embarrass yourself, about how big a half a cup is of a portion.
Right. You know, people use their cereal bowls at home and their own drink cups as they're measuring portions, but that's not really what a half a cup is.
They're made for giants.
They are. They are. So if you get out your half cup measuring cup at home, which most people have 1 or 2 sets of those at home, get that out, brush the dust off of it, and try to see if you can portion out what a standard half cup portion is. It'll help teach your eyes and teach your brain what you should be eating versus what you have been eating.
Great advice for a healthy and not overindulgent holiday.
That's right.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.